Get bear with me, Israel. Just doing a sound check. All right, we good. Hey, Shalom, Israel. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we are led by the amazing Commanding General YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? I.S.U.P.K is not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. The I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth. If you are not in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not in the truth. And today is Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We in Houston right now. Today is the I.S.U.P.K Houston, Galveston, Lufkin, Port Arthur, and Beaumont Saturday Sabbath service, man, where we keep the commandment of God that said to remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. You know what I'm saying? What other better way to remember the Sabbath and keep it holy but to come to the school and go over the scriptures? You know what I'm saying? Go over the scriptures, because this book is our book. This is a family book. You know what I'm saying? The Holy Bible, it comes from the word, holy comes from the Hebrew word Kodash, and Bible comes from the Greek word biblos. Kodash means set apart, and biblos means records. So these are set apart records. These are records set apart from every other record, every other book on earth. And they're set apart for a set apart people. It's about specific people. You read all throughout this Bible, it's talking about one group of people. And that group of people is the Israelites, man. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are those that make up the Israelites today, man. We are the set apart people in this book, and this book is all about us, man. This book gives us our traditions, our customs, our rules, our regulation, wisdom, even prophecies, man. Prophecies for us. This is a family book, man. This book is for no other people but black and brown people. And that's what we do today, man. We get in this book and dive into our culture, man, on Sabbath service. That's how we keep it holy. And we do that, we rehearse these righteous acts by you know what I'm saying, doing it even more so in our culture, man. We read the scriptures in our native tongue, Lashawan Kodash. That's what we do every Saturday, man. So with that, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get into where we left off in the scriptures after these prayers. I'm going to bring the first priest up. We're going to get into the prayers. And then we're going to get into the scriptures, man. We're going to get this Sabbath service rocking and rolling. So with that, Imadium, which means to stand. State your name and registry.
Malakia, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
Malakia, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
Yahweh Yahweh Shabrakata.
Yahabashim Yahshabrakata. Come on.
La Shala.
Layashala. Roll that scroll. Be careful. Yeah, it's fixed. Still be careful. All right, we're going to face east and get into these prayers. Sar, which means to turn to face east. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Quadash.
Quadash.
Hayah. Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
BLACKWATCH.
Taba'ah. Ratzaika. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathan Lanoah. Lacham. Call. Yawam. Wasalak Noah. Kabawath Noah. Kasalak Noah. Kabawathi Noah. Wala'ah. Taba'ah Noah. Banasai one. Abal. Hawashai Noah. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Pa'ala. Wata Parath. La'ulamhim. Aman. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashim Yahawashi. Baba Kasha. Nathan Lanoah. Hakak. The Rapa'ah. Call Makala. Wakal Marawa. Hakak. Latahar. Ha Matazarayim. Hakak. Lahakwayam. Hamathiyam. Hakak. All Rakawath. Hatam Ma'ala. Lagarashan. Bashim Yahawashi. The water. Aman. In the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you, so be it. Bless Israel. In the Hebrew, Yahweh. Bahashim Yahawashi. Barak Lanoah. Wa Yashala. Wa Ha Bayat Saparium. Barak. Bahashim Yahawashi. The water Aman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. All. Haharim. Mayan. Yaba'ah. Izariah. Ma'an. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'aratza. Ayatan. Lamawat. Regalka. Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayishan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Yad. Yamyanka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ayakayaka. Wayarach. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makal Rai. Yashamar. Afnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar Taza'afka. Wabawa'aka. Ma'aitha. Wa'id Awalam. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day,
smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out,
and thy coming in
and thy coming in,
from this time forth
from this time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
all Damiyalakah,
all Damiyalakah,
all Zakarash,
all Thakarash,
Wa'al,
Wa'al,
Tashakwat,
Ashakwat,
all
all
Kaya,
Kaya,
Hana,
Hana,
Awayabika,
Awayabika,
Yahama Yawan,
Hamayawan,
Wamashanayaka,
Mashanayaka,
Sha'awa,
Sha'awa,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Amaka,
Al Amaka,
Ya'ira Yamwa,
Ira Yamwa,
Sawad,
Sawad,
Wayata Ya'ai Tazawa,
Yata Ya'ai Kazara,
all Tazapawanyaka,
all Tazapawanyaka,
Amarawa,
Marwa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakak Yadam,
Wanakakidam,
Magalia,
Magaya,
Wala'am,
Wala'am,
Yazakar,
Azakar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Iwad,
Iwad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'ai Tazawa,
Nawa'ai Tazawa,
La,
La,
Yakadwa,
Kadwa,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Baryath,
Baryath,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarathwa,
Ahoya,
Ahari,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wa Yashamai Aliyam,
Wayashamai Alayam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wa Hagariam,
Wahagarian,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa Amawan,
Wamalak,
Lak,
Wamalak,
Palashath,
Palashath,
Am Yeshabia,
Am Yashabi,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarwai,
Zarawai,
Laban Yalawat,
Labanyalawat,
Salah,
Salat,
Aisha, Laham,
Aisha Laham,
Kamadian,
Kamadi,
Kasyasara,
Kasyasara,
Kayabian,
Kayabi,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Hua Yashawan, Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayan Da'ira,
Ba'ayan Da'ira,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La Adama,
La Adama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nadiyamo,
Nadayamu,
Ka'ira,
Kaira,
Wakazaba,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakazzamanai,
Wakazlamanai,
All Nasiakamwa,
Karnasia Kamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nayarasha,
Nayarasha,
La Nawa,
Anawa,
Af,
Af,
Na'awath,
Na'awath,
Alahayim,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagagla,
Kagagla,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
La Panya,
Lapanya,
Bakwa,
Bakwa,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Ira,
Tabaira,
Ya, Wakala Haba,
Wakala Abba,
Dalahat,
Dalahat,
Harim,
Haria,
Khan,
Khan,
Taratma,
Taradabma,
Basa Irika,
Basa Irika,
Wabasa Wapafka,
Basa Paka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kualawan,
Palawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
we have a Kwashwa,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
we have a Harwa,
Idiai,
Adyai,
Wayakaparwa,
we are Kaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
we are Badwa,
Wayadaiwa,
we are the Iowa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labadka,
Badka,
Ayawan,
all you want,
all call Harataza
all call Harataza.
in the English. Keep not thou silence,
Keep not thou silence,
O power,
O power,
hold not thy peace,
hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
and be not still,
O power.
O power,
For lo,
for lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come and let us cut them off from being a nation,
come and let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Yashar'Allah
that the name of Yahshua Allah
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against thee,
the tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the
and the
Hagarenes,
Hagarene,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
and unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
at the brook of Kison,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Areb,
Make the nobles like a rib,
and like
and
Zeeb.
like Zeeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah,
all the princes of Sabbath,
and as Zalmunna,
and as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves the houses of the power in possession.
let us take to ourselves the houses of power in possession.
O my power,
O my power,
make them like the wheel,
make them like the wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth a wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy
So
tempest,
persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
make them afraid with thy storm.
Fear their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded and troubled forever.
let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high over all the earth.
art the most high over all the earth.
Sorry, turn to face the front. Yeshalim may be seated. Let's get them prayers a hand. You all always personally get a good feeling at the end of all them prayers, man. Because, you know, the beautiful thing about them prayers is not only in praying for our enemy's demise, we know that we're a family. We know who we are. We know we're supposed to be together. It's almost like at school, you know what I'm saying, if the bully's messing with you and him and him and him, and the bully is y'all enemy, then y'all know y'all a group just by that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all supposed to ride together. You know, these prayers, you know what I'm saying, it says they tried to make Israel, the name of Israel, forgotten, man. You know what I'm saying? We have forgot, but thanks to the I.S.U.P.K, we remember who we are. So with things like today, this Sabbath service right now, we're getting into our culture. So we about to get into the Hebrew before we get into the English of the scriptures. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying, read it in our native language, and then we're gonna read it in English, and then we're gonna break it down. Where we left off is at Genesis 30 and 3. Just a little bit before about, should I wait till after the Hebrew or tell them a little bit now? Okay, so pretty much where we left off in Genesis, what just happened is Jacob married Leah first, and then marrying Leah was an accident because he really wanted to marry Rachel. He married Leah because the father gave him Leah to marry after all the work, the 7 years work that he had did, and then he gave him the older son. And Jacob, I guess, was you know what I'm saying, intoxicated from the partying or whatnot, so he just went and laid with her. And then in the morning he was like, "It's not Rachel. This is not the woman I work for." And the father, Laban, was like, "Yeah, my country, we have to marry off the older son first, the firstborn first." So he was then that 7 years of work for Leah, he said it was like nothing because he really wanted to marry Rachel. So the Laban was like, "Yeah, you got to work 7 more years for Rachel." And then Jacob was like, "No sweat." He was a little hurt that he ain't show him no brotherhood, but he got it done. So he married both Leah and Rachel. And now Leah and Rachel are giving Jacob sons, but they're not, at this point, they're not giving sons from their own body, from their own womb. They're giving sons from their handmaids because, well, Leah gave him sons from the handmaid or from herself?
From herself.
So Leah gave sons from herself, and Rachel, we're about to get into it now, Rachel is not able to give sons, so she's about to use her handmaiden to give Jacob some children. And Leah and Rachel being sisters and being both wives of Jacob, you know what I'm saying, is stirring up a pot of uncomfortableness in that household. This brother asked a good question last week. He said, "Isn't it unlawful for a man to marry two sisters, like little blood sisters?" Like, and go ahead, break that down if you could, priest.
So
Yeah.
the whole reason that law came about in the first place was because of the situation with Leah and Rachel. It's because of jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
These two sisters weren't bearing children out of love for their husbands. They were doing it to one up each other as revenge. Because Jacob favored Rachel over Leah. So in response to that, the Lord closed Rachel's womb and opened Leah's. So Jacob would show Leah more love, but that's not exactly what happened.
No, you dead on. So jealousy was really the reason why today, you know what I'm saying, in keeping the law, we can't, when we're marrying wives, it's lawful to have multiple wives, but we can't marry like a sister, and then we can't marry her mother, and then we marry her sister. That household, we can't marry that sister's household siblings, and because it's jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Women already, you know what I'm saying, really fight for attention. So when you when you're the wife of her sister that she grew up with, quite naturally she's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, what's the word, spiteful and frisky. Not frisky, sound kind of weak, but kind of, you know what I'm saying, like just real like catty, you know what I'm saying, just real catty towards the sister. And that's not a healthy household. And for one, it's not sisterhood. That's not what Christ died for. Two, it's not a healthy household. So yeah, so right now we're in Genesis 30:3. Jacob is still having children, and these children that Jacob are having is to turn out to be the forefathers of the 12 tribes of Israel. But that's later down the line. Now he's just having children. You know what I'm saying? Who was his firstborn son? We could go up a little bit to see all the children when we get into the English. But now we're about to get into the Hebrew. And if you want to follow along in the Hebrew, like we say every week, you know, all you gotta do is download the Bible Hub app. You can download it on your iPhone or your Android or your laptop if you're on the computer. You can download the Bible Hub app, the Google Play Store. You click the Bible, you click the app when it's downloaded, and 6 boxes are gonna pop up. You click the box that says Bible, and then it gives you the Bible. It gives you 2 rows of versions of the Bible too, starting with NIV and PAR. So in that PAR row, you click INT towards the right, and that gives you the interlinear, which gives you the language the Bible was originally written in, Greek in the New Testament, and Hebrew in the Old Testament. So then at the very top, you go to the book and verse, book, chapter, and verse, where Genesis 30, and you type in Genesis for the book, or not type it in, but you click Genesis, and then right next to that, you go to 30, and then make sure you go back to that to go to 30 and 3. And then you should see the Assyrian Hebrew in the black down below. That's what we're reading. You know, so all priests in the I.S.U.P.K know how to read the ancient Hebrew, the Assyrian and the Paleo. So we're giving Hebrew names. So the least we should know how to do is read and speak Hebrew. But that's that. We got to get into it now. Whenever you're ready, priest.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 30, verse 3 in the Hebrew. Wasa Amar, Hanaha, Amathya, Bala, Ba'a, Allah Yaha, Wasala, Al, Barakia, Wa'abana, Gum, Anakia, Mamana, verse 4, Wasa, Wasatana, Wa, Atha, Bala, Shapakta, Shapakath, La Sha, Yaba'a, Alaya, YAHANNA. Verse 5. Wasahara, Bala,
Balaha.
Balaha, Slaki. Wathalada, La YAHANNA. Bun. Verse 6. Wasa Amar, Rakal, Danaya, Alahayim, Wagum, Shamai, Bakwal Ya, Wayathan, Laya, Bun, Isle, Khan, Quara'a, Shamawa, Dan. Verse 7. Wathahar, Iwa, Wathla, Balaha, Shapakath, Rakal, Bun, Shunya, La YAHANNA. Verse 8. Watha Amar, Rakal, Napath, Walaya, Alahayim, Napath, or Path, Lathia, Ain, Akathia, Gum, Yaka, Lathia, Wathakwara, Shamawa, Napathlaya. Verse 9. Without Ra'a, La'aha, Kaya, Imad, it's like Amada, Maladath, Wathakwaka, Ath, Zalpa, Shapak, Shapakath,
Oh, you had it right the first time. Shapakha.
Shapakatha,
Or you can even say it like both ways, Shapakha. No, you gotta say the I at the end, because it ends in a ha. So it has to end like a I.
Shapakatha,
Yeah.
Wathan, Atha,
Son.
Wathathun, Atha, La YAHANNA, La Asha. Verse 10.
The last one.
Wathla, Zalpa, Shapakatha, Laha, La YAHANNA, Bun.
Alright, but again to the English.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 30 verse 3 in the English. And she said, Behold my maid Bilhah, go in unto her, and she shall bear upon my knees, that I may also have children by her.
So right now, what we're reading is Rachel talking about how she was barren. You know what I'm saying? In the previous verse we were at last time, you know what I'm saying? Leah gave all of the firstborns to Jacob. You know what I'm saying? Leah gave the first children. The first child, let me see who was the first. Reuben was the firstborn. No, not Reuben. Reuben was the firstborn? Yeah, Reuben was the firstborn. I forget who come after that. We can easily go. I'm gonna go up a little bit. Reuben, you looking at it right now. So Reuben, Simeon was after that. Then Levi. So we got Reuben, which is the Seminole Indians. Simeon, which is the Dominicans. And Levi, which is the Haitians. And then after that, go there with you.
After that was Judah.
After that, Judah, which is the so-called black people, the Negroid, the Negroes.
Dan.
And then Dan was born, and Dan was next.
Naphtali.
Naphtali is Chile to yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Argentina, yeah, Chile to Argentina. So it's like those like the I want to say like them damn, what's one of the islands for Naphtali? Is it, Bahamas keep coming to my mind. I know that's definitely wrong, but it's Naphtali is Brazil, like the Brazilians, like that region of South America. That's Naphtali. So yeah, so those 5 sons are Judah, Simeon, Naphtali, Dan, and Reuben. And those 5 sons were his firstborn, given from Leah. And then, you know what I'm saying, Leah, like we were saying earlier, Leah and Rachel were sisters, and there's already a little bit of sibling rivalry that low key exists in siblings. So when one sibling is a better wife than the other sibling, it makes an unhealthy relationship even bigger. And Leah Jacob loved Rachel more from the beginning, but Leah giving Jacob all of these children is making Jacob favor Leah a little bit more. So Rachel went to her handmaid, like we're reading now. Rachel went to her handmaid and said, since you know, pretty much my servant, you gonna sleep with my husband and bear him some sons. That don't stop the fact that that handservant is now Jacob's wife. You know what I'm saying? These are sons of Jacob, and Leah and Rachel is still like the head of the maidservant, but now Jacob has 3 wives. You know what I'm saying? So Jacob's, you can start again at 30 and 3. You keep going. So Rachel is giving Jacob her handservant to give him sons.
And if I could,
go ahead, brother.
This unhealthy rivalry between Rachel and Leah is wild because, let's be for real, Jacob at first wanted Rachel. He really only wanted, to my knowledge, he was looking for 1 wife. But after all this is over, he ends up with like, what, 4?
Yeah, that's right.
And then I don't think he wanted all these kids either. So he came in looking for 1 wife, got what he wanted after like, what, 14 years? Then ends up leaving with a starting 5. That's not what he wanted. I don't think that's what he wanted, personally. 4 wives and what, 9 kids?
Yeah, more than that. Like 13, because some had daughters. Remember, there was a daughter in there.
Daughters.
Yeah, so it was
like, grass was wealthy though, because he wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm sure Jacob knew he wanted to be fruitful and multiply. Like, having that many kids wasn't that problematic to him. But he said something heavy. You said he was right, priest. He really originally only wanted one wife, and now he got four. That's a lot. You got to die for four women. You gotta service four women. You gotta be able to counsel and, you know what I'm saying, and manage four different wives. That's a big handful, and that's all because, like he was saying, like, give me a hand. You know what I'm saying? They were just rivaling. Oh, I'm gonna give him more sons than you, and I'm gonna give him this son, and I'm gonna give him. We're gonna read all about it now.
And then, even though it's lawful to have more than one wife, that's what some people think when they come in here. Like, we can have more than one wife. That's cool, but you gotta think about it. It comes at a price, because the Bible says you need to split. You have to treat your wives equally. So how do you do that between four different women? You gotta divide your time evenly throughout four different wives, and that's not an easy task. Read back to the scriptures.
Already, most times, good point. Yeah, start back at 3.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 30, verse 3. And she said, Behold, my maid Bilhah, go in unto her, and she shall bear upon my knees, that I may also have children by her. Verse 4. And she gave him Bilhah her handmaid to wife, and Jacob went in unto her. Verse 5. And Bilhah conceived and bare Jacob a son. And Rachel said, God hath judged me, and hath also heard my voice, and hath given me a son. Therefore called she his name Dan. Verse 7. And Bilhah, Rachel's maid, conceived again, and bare Jacob a second son. And Rachel said, With great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali.
I mean, that right there, you know what I'm saying? Like with great wrestlings, I have wrestled with my sister. She's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, battling her sister, and she naming her son after the triumph of a battle with her sister. That's not sisterhood, man. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to love your sister wives, children, as if they were your own. That's what you're supposed to do. But instead, these sisters are going back like, I'm gonna have my children, and she has her children, and you know what I'm saying, they damn near stepchildren. No, these are all Jacob's children. You know what I'm saying? They brothers and sisters, man. That's just really unhealthy, man. I'm sure, I'm not exactly where in the scriptures where Christ did away with. I'm gonna find that out for next week. Where laying with sisters, where that law came up with, not to lay with sisters or whatever. Where is that in the scriptures? Oh, it's in. We found it. Yeah, so Christ really wasn't even on the scene. It was in Deuteronomy. It was in Leviticus that you're not supposed to lay with the sister, right? Leviticus 18 and I want to say 18 and 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leviticus 18 and 18. So this was Moses. So when Moses came onto the scene, you know what I'm saying, we couldn't lay with our sisters. I mean, we couldn't marry a sister and her sister. You know what I'm saying? It's not sisterhood, man. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be a loving people. We're supposed to love our brother Christ gave us that law. You know what I'm saying? Love our brother, love our sister like we would want to be loved ourselves. But you know what I'm saying, the spirit of the law was there. You know what I'm saying? The spirit of brotherhood was there before Christ. Even though Christ showed perfect brotherhood, don't mistake that at all. Christ did show us how it's done perfectly. But you know what I'm saying, the law, statutes, and commandments promote brotherhood, man. All of the law, statutes, the law, statutes, and commandments are pretty much to remind us to love the Most High with all of our heart and soul, and then to love our brother like we love ourselves. That's the embodiment of all of the law, statutes, and commandments. Love the Most High and love your brother or your sister. So you know, so we had the law before Christ. You know what I'm saying, but the actions like this, they don't do right with the law. You know what I'm saying? This advanced sibling rivalry in a household. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because Naphtali means to wrestle or something. I forgot what Naphtali means, but she pretty much named her son off of the battle with her sister. That's not healthy at all. You can continue unless you got something. Most High in Christ.
Verse 9. When Leah saw that she had left barren, she took Zilpah her maid and gave her Jacob to wife. Verse 10. And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a son.
So now Leah not able to have children anymore, but she still wants to give Jacob more children to one up her sister. So now Jacob has two more wives. What's like Bilhah, it's like Bilhah and Zilpah. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he was all for it, you know what I'm saying, the love making, but the responsibilities that come afterwards. Like the priest said. But now Zilpah is his fourth wife. Now, and you know what I'm saying? We sound like Jacob. We sound like this is grievous, but it's really not. It's not too grievous because through the beauty of these four wives come Black, Hispanics, Native Americans. So we can't forget that. But you know what I'm saying? The point we're trying to make is that, you know what I'm saying, that there's now a law set in the scriptures for because of this sibling rivalry. Like wives are supposed to be loving and to their sister wives. That's all I had. Keep going on.
We back in Hebrew.
Are we back in the Hebrew? Most High in Christ. We're gonna be going through the children for a little bit, and the scriptures, but then we're gonna get into the next point after all the children have been conceived, and we'll be getting there soon. So we're going back to the Hebrew, Genesis 30 and 11. Go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 30, verse 11 in the Hebrew. Without Amar, Laha, God, Wasak Korah, Ath, Shamawa, God. Verse 12. Wathalah, Zalpa, Shapakta, La'aha, Bun, Shanya, Lo Ya'ikwa. Verse 13. Watha Amar, La'aha, Ba'ash, Ba'ashri, Kaya, Asherah, Wanya, Banwath, Wathakora, Ath, Shamawa, Ashar. Verse 14. Waya Laka, Ra'ah, Waban, Baya Maya. Wait,
14.
Khan.
Which word?
In the days.
Bayam, yeah.
Bayamya. Kotaza Yara.
Chatayam.
Katsayam. Waya Mataza'ah. Dawa Dayam. Bashada. Wayaba'a. Atham. All. La'aha. Amawa, Wasa Amar, Rakal, All, La'aha, Danya, Ya'a, Laya, Manawa, Daya, Banaka. Verse 15, Wasa Amar, La, Hamaita, Kurkha, Sakat, Ath, Ayashia, Wala, Korkath, Gum, Ath, Dawa, Daya, Banya, Wasa Amar, Rakal, Lakan, Yashaka, Imaka, Hala, Yala, Sakath, Dawada, Aya, Banaka. Verse 16, Uyaba'a, Ya'ikwa, Man, Hashada, Ba'ira, Wathataza'a, La'aha, La'kora, Afwa, Watha Amar, Alaya, Tabawa'a, Kaya, Shakar, Shaka, Watha Yaka, Wada, Aya, Banya, Wayashaka, Aima, Balayala, Hawa'a. Verse 17, Wayashamai, Alahayam, All, La'aha, Wathahor, Wathalai, Laya'ikwa, Bun, Kamayash.
Most High praise.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 30, verse 11 in the English. And Leah said, A troop cometh, and she called his name Gad. And Zilpah, Leah's maid, his second son. And Leah said, Happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher. And Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest, and found mandrakes in the field, and brought them unto his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, Give me, I pray thee, of thy son's mandrakes. And she said unto her, Is it a small matter that thou hast taken my husband? And wouldest thou take away my son's mandrakes also? And Rachel said, Therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's mandrakes. And Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him, and said, Thou must come in unto me, for surely I have hired thee with my son's mandrakes. And he lay with her that night.
You read all 7?
Amen.
Okay, Most High praise. So let's go back to 15. those that are just joining us, we had Genesis 30 and 15. You know what I'm saying? Leah and Rachel are Jacob's wives, and they're giving Jacob children, which turned out to be the 12 tribes of Israel later. And they going back and forth. They have no sisterhood with each other. You know what I'm saying? And they're just trying to one up each other by giving Jacob children. So let's start back at 14 by SKYPE.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 30, verse 14. And Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest, and found mandrakes in the field, and brought them unto his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, Give me, I pray thee, of thy son's mandrakes.
Mm-hmm. So the next verse after this shows how the sisters really felt about each other. You know what I'm saying? Reuben was just in the field. He found a particular plant that was really worth something. It was a valuable plant. It was almost like what's that stuff called? Viagra. It's like natural Viagra. You know what I'm saying? And Leah or it's like Leah tried Reuben, or no, not Leah. Rachel saw that because Reuben they all Jacob's children, but Reuben is Leah's son. Remember that. And Rachel saw that Reuben found that plant and tried to take it from him. And now the next verse, you know, the sisters, Leah's gonna say something to Rachel about that. Go ahead, unless you can take it over, sir. You got it. Whenever you're ready. Go.
Keep reading.
Yeah, keep reading.
Verse 15. And she said unto her, Is it a small matter that thou hast taken my husband? And wouldest thou take away my son's mandrakes also? And Rachel said, Therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's mandrakes.
So I just think that's real heavy, if I could, sir. I just think that's real heavy because she said, you took my husband and now you taking this from me? Like they don't look at each other as sisters no more. They look at each other as, you know what I'm saying, adversaries, adversaries. They like you take my man first and not this. Just get out of my face. They don't have they hate each other now. So I just wanted to highlight that verse if I could. You could keep going if you could, if you want.
Continue on.
Verse 16. And Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him, and said, Thou must come in unto me, for surely I have hired thee with my son's mandrakes. And he lay with her that night. Verse 17. And God hearkened unto Leah, and she conceived, and bare Jacob the 5th son.
Okay, so that's it.
Back in Hebrew.
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 30, verse 18 in the Hebrew. Watha Amar, La'aha, Nathan, Alahayim, Shakariah, Ashar, Nathathiyah, Shapakathiyah, La'ayish, Yashya, Wathakwara, Shamawa, Yashakar, Wathahar, Iwad, La'aha, Wathalad, Bun, Shashaya, Layaikwa. Now see verse 19. Verse 20. Watha Amar, La'aha, Zabah, Danya, Alahayim, Afiyah, Zabad, Tawab, Apayim, Yazah, Balak Naya, Ayashia, Kaya, Yaladafia, Lawa, Shasha, Banyam, Lathakara, Atha, it's like an Ath, Shamawa, Zabah, Zabala 1, verse 21. Wa'akar, Yalada, Bath, Wakara, Af, Shema, Dayana, verse 22. Zakar, Alahayim, Af, Rakal, Wayashamai, Alayah, Alahayim, Waya, Pathka, Af, Wachama, verse 23. What's the hard? Wathalar, Bun, Wathamar, Asap, Alahayim, Af, Karapathia, verse 24, Wathakara, Af, Shamawa, Yawasap, La Amar, Yasap, Yahweh, Layah, Bun, Akar. Yeah. 32, 24. Alright, back in English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 30, verse 18 in the English. And Leah said, God hath given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband. And she called his name Issachar. Verse 19. And Leah conceived again and bare Jacob the sixth son. Verse 20. And Leah said, God hath endued me with a good dowry. Now will my husband dwell with me, because I have borne him 6 sons. And she called his name Zebulun. Verse 20. And after, verse 21. And afterwards she bare a daughter, and called her name Dinah. And God remembered Rachel, and God hearkened to her, and opened her womb. And she conceived, and bare a son, and said, God hath taken away my reproach. And she called his name Joseph, and said, the Lord shall add to me another son.
So we could get another priest up here, sir? Ready yet?
Good.
Go ahead. You got something?
There's like a small comment.
Go ahead.
So reading this chapter and reading the Hebrew especially, and seeing the name for Joseph being YAHANNA, I came to a realization. So Captain Yatzazak, right? Yatzazak in the Hebrew, or in the English, is Jacob. And his son, Yaquab, is, Yatzazak is Isaac in the Hebrew. And his son, Jacob, in the Hebrew is Yaquab, which is also Cap's son. And Yaquab's brother is YAHANNA, which is Joseph. That's heavy. That's not, go ahead and say it.
Brother put some thought into his name.
He did. That's heavy. That's all I have.
No sweat. So, so we say, Al-Mahdi, we stand, you know how it's done, and help you with it, so, so, we gotta bring the next priest up. Al-Mahdi, which means to stand. You can pass me that horn, sir. So when after he says his name, when he comes, you're gonna give him a shot of wine. Shot after he comes. You got a sword over there. State your name and registry.
Yikatazar Ban Yahawada Ban Yasha'Allah.
Yikatazar Ban Yahawada Ban Yasha'Allah.
Yahabah Shem Yahusha. Yahabah Shem Yahusha Barakathan.
Yahaba Shem Yahusha Barakatah. Yeah. No, you had it right the first time. Yeah.
La Sha'Allah.
La Yasha'Allah. Most I ain't crazy. I need some water.
Thank you.
30 and 25. So real quick, while he pulls that up, I thought the last priest that was up here was going to say something about this. Rachel had a daughter. So a lot of brothers and sisters might not know that. It was amongst all the children that made the 12 tribes of Israel, there was a sister. So Jacob or Israel, who his name was later changed to, you know what I'm saying, he bore a daughter. You know? Now, she really doesn't serve as much as importance as the men, because men are the ones that build the household, and the men are the ones that they give their lineage. The lineage is through the male. But that's just a quick fact. Her name was Dinah. You know what I'm saying? That's one of Rachel's children. Right in this Genesis chapter 30, we're going over all of the children of Jacob. So whenever you got it, bro. Right now we're going back to the Hebrew. We Genesis 30 and 25 in the Hebrew.
25, I'm sorry.
30 and 25.
Y'all gonna have to forgive me, I'm a little rusty, man.
That's good, right? You're gonna get there. You're gonna feel better when you finish. You gotta say where you at.
Oh, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 30, verse 25.
In the Hebrew.
You gotta start over here, right?
I'm tripping. All right. Wayahaya. Oh, that's right. Okay. Ka'ashar. Ka'ashar. Wadaba ah.
Yalla.
I mean, yalla
Take
da
it easy. Take it easy.
wala da ah.
Yalla da.
What? Yalla die.
I'm here with you. There's no sweat. You ain't finna get beaten or nothing if you mispronounce it, bro. Chill out. Take it easy.
Raha al. Rahal.
Recall.
Rakal. Oh, Rakal. I'm tripping. Rakal. Atha. Ath. Yawa Paga.
YAHANNA.
What?
YAHANNA.
Yawa Sa. Oh, what? Yawa Sa. Gotcha. Waya A Quar. Wa no. Wa Ya A Mar. Ya I Quab. Allah. Laban. Shalaka.
Shalaknia.
Shalaknia. Thank you. Wa'alaka. Wala. Walaka. Walakia. Huh?
Wa'alaka.
Wa'alaka. Ow.
Okay.
Maquar. Yeah. Maquar. No. Maquar. Maquar. Waquamaya.
Aquamia.
Waquamia. Wala ra tazaya.
Khan.
The nine.
Where you at?
Oh, Genesis chapter 30, verse 26. Dana, Ata, Nasaya, Wa'ata, Yaladaya, Yaladaya, Asor, Ibadaya, Ibadaya, Abadia, Ataka, Atak. I gotta start going. Let me see. Behind. Wa'alaka. Wa'alak. Kaya. Ata'a. Ida. Right? Yada'ith. Yada'ith. Ata. Ida. Ibada.
That's I. It's I. Which one? Let's say I thought it's I.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
Abadia.
Abadia. Asar,
Ashar.
Ashar, Ibada,
Abadiyaka.
Abadiaka, Abadiaka. Verse 27. Waya more. Waya more. Waya more.
Well, yeah, more, you had it right.
Waya amor. Ala ala alaya alaya wa
All you will.
aliwa Laban na Mataza Athia Khan Ba'aya Nayaka
Yeah.
Nakasartaya Nakasarta
Nakashah, yeah.
Nakasarta
Nakashah, yeah.
Nakasartaya Waya Bark Kanaya Kania
Yeah, Barak, yeah.
Waya Baraknia Yahweh Bagalak 28 Bagalak am I right? Bagalak Bagalak Lock. Is that right, Idaho?
Go lock.
Where you at? 28 first word.
Lock.
No, right here.
Bagalaka.
Bagalaka. Waya more. Nakwaba. Sor Karka. Sakarka.
Shakarak.
Sakarak. Alaya. Wa'ath na Wa'athnaya Wa'athnaya 29 Waya more Alaya Aliwa Ata Ida Ith Ata no Ith Ath right Ashar Abadath Yaka Abadath Yaka Abadiyaka Wa'ath Ashur Hayahai Makwanar, Makwanaka, Hataya, Kaya, my I saw it. What is it? It's right. I just say it. Saw.
My aunt.
Oh, that's a T. My aunt. Saw. Hiya hi. Laka. I mean lock. Lapania, Waya Pine Ra, Sa,
Why you par? All right, why you par? Taza.
or Taza, right? Waya Par Taza, Lara, Waya Baraki, Raya Barak, Yahweh, Athaka, Lara, Galia, Wa'ithia, Mathia, Sora,
Aisha.
or
Aisha.
or Aisha, or
Aisha.
Aisha.
You're at 30, right? Shall provide.
Shall provide, okay. Sharia,
Aisha.
Aisha. Gone. Anakaya,
Nakia.
Anakia. Labaya, Taya, Labataya,
Tabayathia.
Labayathia. 31. Waya more. Ma'a. Atan. Laka. Waya more. Ya kwa. What? Yaikwa. La. Tatan. Laya. Maiwa Maya.
Ma'ai or ma.
What?
Ma'ai. Ma'ai. Hold on, Ma'awama. Ma'awama.
Ma'awama. I'm. No.
Yeah, you got it.
The Aisha. Laya. Debar. Isaiah. Azaa. No, Haza'a. I'm sorry. Haza'a. I'm sorry. I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K. Ariaya.
All right.
Ariaya. Sanaka.
Taza'anka.
Taza'anka. Taza'anka. Ashamar. 32.
Now you back to the English.
Okay, 30 through 25 through 31. Gotcha. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 30, verse 25. And it came to pass when Rachel had borne Joseph, that Joseph said unto Laban, send me away, that I may go unto my own place, and to my country. Verse 26, give me my wives and my children, for whom I have served thee, and let me go, for thou knowest my service which I have done thee. Verse 27, and Laban said unto him, I pray thee, if I have found favor in thine eyes, tarry, for I have learned by experience that the Lord hath blessed me for thy sake. Verse 28, and he said, appoint me thy wages, and I will give thee. Verse 29.
If I could. So pretty much, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
At this point, you know what I'm saying, Jacob is saying, I done built a swole house. He going back to Laban. And remember, Laban was the one, he came all the way to Laban's land, and he was resting in Laban's land, you know what I'm saying, working for Laban. And he worked for the wives, of course, the dowry, but Laban was still his boss. But at this point, you know what I'm saying, he coming to Laban respectfully, like, man, I got a big family now, you know, it's like I got things I gotta take care of, you know what I'm saying? So he was just respectfully saying it's time for us to part ways. And Laban came back at him with the same correctness. He was like, yeah, you've been a good worker. You know what I'm saying? What you need, what name a price. I got you for your farewell. That's all I had.
Verse 28, and he said, appoint me thy wages, and I will give it. Verse 29, and he said unto him, thou knowest how I served thee, and how thy cattle was with me. Verse 30, for it was little which thou hadst before I came, and it is now increased unto a multitude, and the Lord has blessed thee since my coming. And now when shall I provide for my own house also? 31, and he said, what shall I give thee? And Jacob said, thou shalt not give me anything. If thou wilt do this thing for me, I will again feed and keep thy flock.
So pretty much we're gonna find out what Jacob wanted from him on this next 7 that we're about to do. We're about to go from the Hebrew, go back to the Hebrew, Slaki. We're gonna call up.
Okay.
If that's the vibe.
Good. So, Elijah?
No, not yet. No, you 12, sir.
Look at the next reading.
State your name and registry.
Sawadia Ban Yahawada Ban Yashala.
Swadia Banya Howard Banya Yashala. Amadim. Barak.
Yahweh.
Yahaba Hashem Yahusha Barakatah.
Yahbashim Yahshua Barakatah. Who got face in? Other hand.
Return food.
La Yasha'ala.
Layasha Allah.
Shabby, you can see it.
Got the Bible Hub app.
Who's that?
30, 32. 30 and 32. Take your time. It's about learning how to get it right rather than powering through it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Where you at?
32.
You gotta say where you at.
Genesis chapter 30, 32 in the Hebrew. I, I,
Ba,
Ba,
Ra,
Ra,
I Bar.
I, Ba, Ra, I, Ba,
Yeah, I Bar, but it's I Bar.
I, Ba.
So how you sound them out and make the word? That's what you gonna do.
That's Ba, Baka, Baka,
Bakala, right?
oh, Bakala.
Bakal.
Yeah, that's what I said, Baka.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Tazan, Ana,
How's an uncut? It's a cut in here, right? This is the one you read. Cause, get right there.
Taza,
How's an
cut.
uncut?
Taza, Anka,
You see why it's Taza uncut, right? Taza, the I and the an, or the I and the na. Taza an, and then cut at the end. Taza uncut. The next one, the next one is a one you're gonna remember.
Ha, Haya, Hayawam,
Hey, a woman.
Hayawam, Hi, Hasa, Hassan,
Uh-huh.
That's Masha.
Same as the first one. Masham. The M looks like a box at the end.
Yeah, Masha. Ka.
Cole.
Call. Shah. Shah. Shah.
Shah.
Shah. Nah. Nakak. Naquad.
Quad.
Naquad. Wa. Wata. Watala.
What's all why?
Watawa.
It's all why. You gotta
What's
say the
all
I.
why?
Yeah.
Shah. Shah.
Where you was at? You was okay.
Shah.
So I was saying this word right here, that it's the same as up there. You skipped wakal. What's all wa'a, then wakal. You go right to left, right to left.
Watawa. Wakal. Shah.
Hawam.
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 It's the cut, right? The cut.
Ba.
Mm-hmm.
Baka.
Mm-hmm.
Bakasha.
Mm-hmm.
Bakashaba.
Bakash. Bakash. Bayam.
Bakasha Bayam.
Bakash Bayam.
Bakash Bayam. Wa. Wata. Watala.
It's all wa'a.
Wata. Watala wa.
It's all wa'a.
Wata wa.
Mm-hmm.
Ba. Ba'a. That's Ba'a.
On the quad.
You skipped one
Oh,
o'clock.
okay. One quad. Ba'a.
Ba'ai is a yum.
Ba'a's a young.
Ba'ai is a yum.
Ba'a's a young. Wa.
So Bahaya.
Yeah.
Wahaya.
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 Shah. Shah. Shaka. Shakar.
Almost.
Shakaya.
Shikari.
Shakar.
Shakaraya. Shikari.
Shakari.
Mhm.
Wa.
Where you at?
33, verse 33. Wa. Wa.
Wa'ai Natha.
Wa'anata.
You see why that's Wa'ai Natha, right?
Baya.
Mhm.
Taza.
Tuzad Wataya.
Taza. Daya.
Tuzad Wataya.
Tazad. Daya. Baya. Bayawa. Ma.
Makar.
Makar. Kaya. Ta. Thaba. Double Y.
Tabawa.
Double Y. La.
Isle.
Isle. Sha.
Shikaria.
Shikari. La. La Pa. La Pana.
Okay, put it out.
La Panaya.
So you could say Lapan, right? Lapanya.
La Panya.
And then what's the last letter?
Ka.
So now say the whole thing.
La Panyaka.
Lapanyaka.
La Panyaka. Call. I-Shar.
Mm-hmm.
Ayan.
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 Ayanoa.
Ayanoa. Nakwa.
Liquad.
Naquad.
Mm-hmm. And then there's this word again. You should remember this word by now. Wata
Bye.
Wa'a.
Wata Wa'a. Ba'a. Ba'a is a young. Wa. Waka. 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 Ba. Baka. Bakasha. Bakasha.
Bakashabi.
Bakashaga.
Good.
Good. Good. Good now. Good now.
Gonna wow.
Gonna wow.
What? It's what? You're right there. What? Gonna wow.
Gonna wow. Ha. How will I?
Perfect.
Athaya. Athia. Verse 34. Why?
Two more. This one.
Why ya? Why ya?
We are.
Why ya? Why ya? Ma?
That's all.
Why ya? Ma?
That's not
La. Laban. Ha.
Han.
Han. Han. Lawa. Ya. Yaha.
Yahai.
Yahai. Ka. Kada. Kadaba. Kadaba. Kadabarak. Verse 35. Why? Ya.
It's gonna be your
Why
last
you
one.
saw? Why you? Why you saw? By your one. Ha ha ha. Ha.
Ha Hawa'a.
Ha. Hawa.
Ha Hawa'a.
Ha. Hawa. Ah. Ha. Da. Ya. Sh. Young.
Ha the Yash. Yep, you got it.
Hatayashi. Ha. Ha. Ha.
I quad.
Ha. Quad.
I quad you. I quad you.
Ha. Quadi. Ta, Wahata, La. Ya. Wahata, La. Ya.
Wa, Atal, Ayam.
Wahata, Ya. Wa.
Wow.
Awa.
Khan.
Ka.
Yep.
Ha. Ha.
Isaiah.
Ha. Azaya. Ha.
Anna.
Hana. Hana.
Keep going.
Hana. Quad. Hana. 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 Quad. Da.
Quad Roth.
Hana. Quad. Wa. Waha.
Atal.
Wa. Ta. La. La. La.
Wa Atal. Atal Atha.
Wa. Ta. Ta. Ka. Ka.
You got it?
Asha. Ashar.
Yep.
Laban. Boa.
Mm-hmm.
Call. Kawan. Ba. Bakash. Baka. Sha. Ba. Bakashabi. Wa. Ya. Waya. Waya. Da. Wayathan. Wayathan. By. Bayad. Bayad. By. Bana. Ya. Bana. Benayawa. Banyu. Verse 36. Waya. Sham. Da. Ra. The rock. Shala. Shot. Shalashah, Yah, Yama, Yama, Yam, Yah, Bayana, Bayanawa, Wa, Waba, Yan, Wabayan, Ya, Yakwa, Yakwa, Ra, Wayakwa, Wayakwa, Ra, Ra'ai, Ra'aya, Ak, Tazah, Tazak,
Taza'an,
Tazaan, Laban, Hana,
What's the verse you at?
36. At the end.
Hana,
Hanawata Ron,
Rath.
Hanawata Ra,
Let's put it in English. How many you read? We started at 31. 32. What's that crazy? Good brother. Hey.
Great job.
So you was getting faster towards the end. So to remember the letters. That's what you gotta do. You gotta remember them all.
This is in the English, chapter 30, verse 32. I will pass through all thy flock today, removing from thence all the speckled and spotted cattle, and all the brown cattle among the sheep, and the spotted and the speckled among the goats, and of such shall be my hire. Verse 33. So shall my righteousness answer for me in time to come, when it shall come from my hire before thy face. Every one that is not speckled and spotted among the goats, and brown among the sheep, that shall be counted stolen with me. Verse 34. And Laban said, Behold, I would it might be according to thy word. Verse 35. And he removed that day that the goats that were ring straight and spotted, and all the she-goats that were speckled and spotted, and every one that had some white in it, and all the brown among the sheep, and gave them into the hand of his sons. Verse 36. And he set 3 days' journey betwixt himself and Jacob, And Jacob fed the rest of Laban's flocks.
So pretty much what Jacob wanted from Laban was the livestock with blemishes on it to give to his sons. You know what I'm saying? The imperfect ones. So with that, you know what I'm saying? We can this why we get Malakia back up here to speed through.
Okay.
I ain't crazy.
All right, so got a little time. Call up the next priest. Next priest.
I'll play up. Gotta wait.
All right, state your ready.
Malakia, Banya Howda, Banya Shala.
Malakia, Banyahawada, Banyashala.
Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Barakatam.
Yah Bashim Yahshua Barakatah. Now you go down, bro.
La Shala.
Leah Shalom.
Shabby means to sit.
All the way to 31 and 3, I think. So it's about 8 verses. So, 31 and 3. Where we're at is 36. So we're going all the way to 31 and 3. But double check. Damn, 31 and 9. You can take care of that. Want to do it in 2.
So it's like 14 more pictures.
Yeah. You can do it in 2. That's fine. We need that speed from you. We over schedule. We gotta get ready for camp.
What's on campus?
Just gotta get ready. Camp will start at 3. Supposed to be at the.
I guess we should do the whole 14.
I don't want to mess you up. I think you can do it.
I believe I can.
Most I ain't crazy. I mean, 31 and 9.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 30, verse 36 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA.
My bad, you at 37.
37.
You at 37.
Verse 37. Wayakwa. Wow. Yaikwa. Makwal. Labana. Lacha. Wala Wazam. Wazam. Wa'ai. Rama.
Ramawan.
One.
Why Ramawan?
Wa'ai Rama 1. Wayapa. Tazal. Tazala. Bahan. Patazala. Watha. Laba. Nawaf. Makasha. Halaban. Ashar. Isle. Hamak. Hamakwalawath. Verse 38. Wayad Taza Ga. Af. Hama Kolawaf. Ashar. Pa Tazala. Bara. Hatayam. Basha. Kwa. Kwathawaf. Hamayam. Ashar. Taba'ana. Hataza'an. Lasha the waf. Lanach.
Lakak.
Lanakak. Hataza'an. Waya. Kamana. Baba'an. Lasha the waf. Verse 39. Wiyah. Mawab. Hataza'an. All. Hama. Kwamawaf. Wasa. Ladan. Hataza'an. I Kodiyam. Nekwadayam. Watala Ayam. Verse 40. Wahaka Shabi. Aparya. Ya'aikwab. Wayathan. Panya. Hataza'an. All. Aikwad. Wakal. Hamwam. Bataza'an. Laban. Wayashaf. Lawad. Idarayam. Labadwa. Wala'a. Shatam. Isle. Taza'an. Laban. Verse 41. Wahayaha. Bakal. Yakam. Hataza'an. Hama. Kwashar. Wath. Washam. Yaikwab. Ath. Hama. Kwalawat. Sorry. La'ayanya. Hataza'an. Bara. Hatayam. Liyak. Mana. Bama. Kwalawat. Verse 42. Waba. Ha'ai. Taya. Hataza'an. La'a. Yashyam. Wahayaha. Ha'ai. Tapaya. Lalaban. Waha. Kwashari. Laya Aikwab. Verse 43. Wayap. Rataza. Ha'ayash. Ma'ad. Wayahaya. Mawad. Taza'an. Rabawath. Washapakwath. Waibadian. Malam, what's like a Gamalayan, Wahamanian,
You had two?
verse 31, verse 1.
Okay.
Genesis chapter 31, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayashamai, Ath, Dabaria, Banya, Bun, Laamar, Lakwakah, Ya'ikwab, Ath, Kal, Ashar, La Abba, Nawa,
You know,
La Abinua, Lama Ashar, La Abayanawa, I.S.U.P.K, Ath, Kal, Haka, Badat, Hazak, verse 2, Uyawra'ah, Ya'ikwab, Ath, Anya, Laban, YAHANNA, I.S.U.P.K, Imawa, Kasah, Mawal, Shalom, verse 3, Yahmar, Yahweh, all, Ya'ikwab, Shawab, all, Aratazah, Abawath, Yaka, Wala, Malalad, Sakat, Wa'ah, Hayat, I.M.K, verse 4, Shalak, Ya'ikwab, Kwara'ah, La Rakal, Wala, La'aha, Hashadah, all, Taza'anwa, verse 5, Amar, Lahan, Ra'ah, Anakia, Af, Anya, Abayakan, Kaya, Ayanawa, Alaya, Kathmal, Shalasham, Wa'alaha, what's like it? Wa'ala, Wa'alahaya, Abaya, Hayaha, Imadia, verse 6, Wa'a, Sana, Yada I Thun, Kaya, Bakal, Kaya, Ba, Ibathia, Abaya, Abayakan, Bayakan. It's like in verse 7. Bayakan. Athal, Baya, Waha, Kalak, Ath, Mashak, Rathaya, Isharaf, Manayam, Wala'ah, Matha, wait, Nathanael, Alahayam, Laharai, Imadiah, verse 8, Ka, Ya'amar, Naquadium, Yaha, Shakaraka, Wayaladu, Call, Hatazaan, Naquadium, Wa'am, Ka, Ya'amar, Iquadium, Yaha, Shakaraka, Wayaladu, Call, Hatazaan, Iquadium, verse 9, Wiyah Tazalah, Alahayam, Ath, Makwana, Albayakam, Wayathan, Layah. This is the book of Genesis chapter 30, verse 37 in the English. And Jacob took him rods of green poplar and of the hazel and chestnut tree, and piled white strakes in them, and made the white appear, which was in the rods. And he set the rods, which he had piled before the flocks in the gutters, in the watering troughs, when the flocks came to drink, that they should conceive when they came to drink. And the flocks conceived before the rods, and brought forth cattle ring-streaked, speckled, and spotted. And Jacob did separate the lambs, and set the faces of the flocks toward the ring-streaked, and all the brown in the flock of Laban. And he put his own flocks by themselves, and put them not unto Laban's cattle. And it came to pass, whensoever the stronger cattle did conceive, that Jacob laid the rods before the eyes of the cattle in the gutters, that they might conceive among the rods. But when the cattle were feeble, he put them not in, so the feebler were Laban's, and the stronger were Jacob's.
Okay, so like you, when I said that all Jacob wanted was the blemished livestock, it was reversed. So like you on my part. So Jacob wanted the more perfect of the livestock, and then he wanted the blemish to go to Laban.
Right.
Keep
If I
going.
might,
Go ahead.
I the one.
You got a mic?
Is it
You say what?
is it T-bone?
Yeah.
Salaki. I want like in the usual situation, more blemished livestock would come instead of perfect livestock. But in this situation, the Most High made more perfect livestock come.
Con.
Right.
That's a good point. Get it, brother hand. Because if you got some knowledge of farming, you know that there's going to be a whole bunch more of animals with the blemish. So he was saying that. So Jacob was low key giving Laban the deal in the first. He was saying, Laban, you could get the most of the livestock. There's going to be a whole bunch of with blemish, but just give me and my sons the perfect ones. And then the Most High we're going to find out why the Most High is blessing Jacob through all this in a momentarily, but the Most High decided to make a whole bunch of perfect cattle come so that Jacob and his sons would have a whole bunch of cattle. You got something?
If I may. during Officer Talazar's history breakdown class, we went over this, and the way he broke it down was Jacob is actually kind of smart in this situation because it's genetics. So what he did was, if I remember correctly, Laban was like, if I find out you have flock without blemish, he'll make it seem like he's stolen. So what he did was, he was like, all right. So he offered to take the blemish instead of the perfect ones. So what he did was, he was able to manipulate the way the cattle gave birth to where they would end up turning in and giving birth to perfect cattle.
Right.
That's what he did with the rod and
That's why I tell you this one. It's like,
Okay.
that's why he did that.
okay.
He was, it's like,
The hazel and the chestnut tree.
you ever heard of a Punnett square?
Punnett Square. I have.
So there's like dominant traits and recessive traits.
Yeah.
So what he did was, when you take two, cause if I'm not mistaken, the blemish is recessive and the perfect one, if you want the solid color, would be dominant. So if you put two R's together, because the blemish cattle, they have a dominant and a recessive, but one out of the four offspring will be,
Perfect.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's that X and Y chromosome type stuff, right?
It's like
Something like that.
The dominant, the capital letter,
Right,
and
yeah.
lowercase.
Mhm.
So one out of four of the cattle will be double, either if it's, is it double capital or is it capital and lowercase?
So Jacob wanted the ones with
So
blemish.
he took them on purpose to manipulate the way they gave birth to create perfect cattle.
Right.
Ah, okay.
So
Gotcha.
pretty much he got one over Laban.
Kind. Most High ain't crazy because LeBron is gonna try to do him momentarily.
Right.
LeBron is try-
And see,
Go ahead.
Salaki, I don't. It seemed like LeBron was always trying to get over like he a con artist. You get what
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying?
was.
And like as he was doing that to Jacob, sure, he started seeing the Lord's work through him. And he was like his lucky charm. He didn't want to let him go when it was finally time to end the, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, somehow, man, Jacob had to pull out that cunningness that he always had to get loose from all that trickery that Laban was doing to him. You heard me?
The supplanter, right?
Yeah.
The supplants, like it.
Right.
In the beginning, this really only happened with all this, with the 4 wives and the 9 kids. Really started because Laban first tricked Jacob into marrying Leah.
Right.
Because he didn't tell him at first that in the culture, you're not allowed to marry the younger without giving away the older first.
Right,
So
right.
he got one over on him by doing that, and got 7 more years out of Jacob to get Rachel.
Right, right.
And then he did it again, trying to like frame him into stealing his sheep. But then he kind of got out of that because he was how smart with it.
Right, right. Yo.
The bun is a snake a little bit.
Yeah,
He's a snake.
I mean,
But you gotta remember, he
He
did
just-
show brotherhood by letting, like, in the initial setting, you know what I'm saying? Because he could have said, "Nah, you can't have my daughter," and, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go somewhere else.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He saw Rachel and it was like, man, she kind of fine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And Laban is family. You gotta remember, Laban is family too.
Yeah.
It's almost like that uncle that, "Hey, man, let me get $1 from you, man, nephew.
Yeah.
You know, let me get $1, nephew." That's kind of how Laban is.
Right.
Yeah, own blood too.
Yeah, it do.
Yeah.
14 years of free labor. That's crazy.
I know you got it, nephew. Let me borrow 20, man. I'll get it back to you.
Okay.
You got it.
Salaki.
We do gotta wrap up though.
Okay, so Salaki. This is my last thing. In the end, on the cool though, it wasn't 14 years for free. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're right. He
This
was
man
working.
worked for a grave inheritance from working for Laban. You get what I'm saying?
Kind.
The Most High used Laban to turn. I mean, this man left what? Flocks, cattle, sons, daughters, everything. You get what I'm saying? 4 wives. then went on to have a whole nation off that. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's just a situation where God will show you what somebody mean for evil, he could turn it into a whole blessing for you. You know what I'm saying? And then, man, it really just showed how Israel, you know, when we decide to suffer for righteousness and do honorably for the Most High, he'll turn little into so much. You get what I'm saying? Because
hard work.
he could have just been a bastard about it and tried to sneak off with the women. He could have anything, you know. That he could have been trying to steal the boy's sheep. You never know what could have happened, but he stayed diligent to the Lord.
Right.
The Lord blessed him. You heard me? So,
Con.
yeah.
Damn right, huh?
Yeah.
You want to keep going? We wrap up? You got something, sir?
Nah,
Most High in Christ. Yeah. We can wrap this up because you got something getting ready for camp.
Verse 43. And the man increased exceedingly and had much cattle and maidservants and menservants and camels and asses. 31, verse 1. And he heard the words of Laban's sons, saying, Jacob hath taken away all that was our father's, and of that which was our father's hath he gotten all this glory. And Jacob beheld the countenance of Laban, and behold, it was not toward him as before. And the Lord said unto Jacob, Return unto thy land, was like unto the land of thy fathers, and to thy kindred, and I will be with thee. And Jacob sent and called Rachel and Leah to the field unto his flock, and said unto them, I see your father's countenance, that it is not toward me as before, but the God of my father hath been with me. And ye know that with all my power I have served your father. And your father hath deceived me, and changed my wages 10 times. But God suffered him not to hurt me. And he said thus, the speckled shall be thy wages, then all the cattle bear speckled. And if he said thus, the ring string shall be thy hire, then bear all the cattle ring string.
That's right.
Thus God hath taken away the cattle of your father, and given them to me.
Right.
That's it. We're gonna start back next week at 10. What's happening? I guess with that, we can close it out.
yeah, we'll close it out. Wait for him to get back. So so we're gonna close it out.
Con, sir. We're gonna, so we're gonna get up, give him another shot of the wine, and then we're gonna salute the Torah, then we say the Lord's Prayer, and then that's when we close out.
Say mighty.
SHALAM.
Leah Shalom.
Lord's Prayer. It's like, so we're gonna turn, face the east. Say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Quadash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, BLACKWATCH, Taba'ah, Batazayka, Hayah, I.S.U.P.K, Ba'aratzah, Kawah, Hayah, Bashemayim, Lathan Lacham, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak Nawa, Kabawath Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kabawati Nawa, Wala'ah, Taba'aya Nawa, Banasaya Wan, Abal, Hawashaya Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wata Para, Lawalanium, Arman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us. Our debts. As we forgive. Our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us. From evil. Thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
That's it, sir. Sorry.
Saul needs to turn.
So now we got salute the Torah.
Okay, so salute the Torah. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Yah.
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 So why take it from him and let him? No matter if he come back up here. My bad. Yeah, I got you.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Yah.
Set it down. Just close out. You know, salute. Oh, my bad. Courtesy salute.
All right, men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Mighty Shabbat, Majin, Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. That's a good time. That's all. Give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Mighty Shabbat, Majin, Barak.
Yahweh Shema Alathan Ba'Shem Yahshua.
That's a time. Dismiss.